According to this month's sky indicators, we're walking into a period of just absolute magic, madness, and beautiful chaos.
Oh, total madness.
Right, we have gathered this massive stack of planetary charts and transit maps for March 2026 to bring you the ultimate synthesis of what is coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our horoscope interpretation, where we are looking at the tremendous effects of this month.
I am so thrilled to be here with you today. Looking through all of our source material, it's really clear that March 2026 is shaping up to be a massively transformative, highly active period. The sky energies are practically vibrating.
They're vibrating with change.
Yes, and we have a tremendous amount of ground to cover.
We absolutely do. But you know, Gemini are impatient, so I'm getting straight to the point.
Yes, get right to it.
Welcome, my honeys, my brilliant, chaotic Geminis, my nasty birds. This entire interpretation is dedicated entirely to you. Today, our mission is to unpack the intense inner storms you've been feeling, the wild retrograde drama, and my absolute favorite part, the sparkling inspiration fairies that are flying straight your way this month.
The energy is just incredibly dynamic right now. I think, well, let's start by looking at the cosmic square dance happening up there and the resulting inner storm. Right now, the sky is exceptionally heavy with Pisces energy.
Okay, before we get into the drama of it all, for those of us who aren't looking at the charts right now, where exactly is this Pisces energy sitting for our Gemini listeners?
It is sitting right at the very peak of their astrological chart. We are talking about the 10th house.
The 10th house.
Yes, in astrology, the 10th house is the very top of the sky. It represents your career, your status, your public image, your relationship with authority, and your ultimate life direction.
So the big stage.
Exactly, the big stage.
The place where everyone sees you.
Precisely. And here is where the friction is generated. Both Gemini and Pisces are what we call mutable signs.
The adapters.
Yes, the adapters of the zodiac. You share a changeable, fast-moving quality. But when two mutable signs from completely different elements, your quick intellectual air and their deep emotional water, when they meet up, they form a 90-degree angle. They square off against each other.
So they're clashing.
Simply put, yes. This creates a significant amount of stress and friction in your daily life, but it also generates a vibrant dynamism that literally forces you to evolve.
Wait, let me push back on that for a second. If Gemini is an air sign, shouldn't they be able to logically detach from this heavy Pisces water energy?
You would think so.
Right. Like, why are they getting so deeply affected and stressed this time around? Usually my nice-hearted listener can just intellectualize their way out of a feeling and move on.
That is a fantastic question. Normally, yes, a Gemini can outthink an emotion. But think about what happens when heavy emotional water meets fast-moving air in the real world. You get thick, blinding fog. The air becomes heavy with humidity. You can't just breeze through it. The 10th house rules authority. And with all this dense emotional fog there, it feels like every micromanaging energy vampire in your life is suddenly trying to tell you what to do.
And you cannot just brush it off.
You really can't.
All the micromanagers are out in full force. Let's be real, my dears. You have been dealing with annoying authority figures for years now.
Yeah.
Bosses, parents, landlords, managers who think they know better than you but absolutely do not.
I can't believe it, but it is so true. Our sources indicate a massive peak in this exact frustration. The outer world is demanding compliance, while the inner world is demanding recognition.
And here is exactly how that looks in your daily life right now. Imagine this. You are at home or at work, dutifully doing your chores. You've got that classic yellow cleaning cloth in your hand.
Oh, the yellow cloth?
Yes. You are folding the yellow cloth perfectly. You are wiping down the counters. You're doing your job flawlessly with a pleasant, agreeable little smile on your face. But inside,
Absolute chaos.
a Category 5 mental storm is raging. You are scrubbing that counter and secretly cursing people out, muttering under your breath, "You stupid snake."
Oh my goodness.
It's true. You are muttering about how entirely incompetent everyone around you is. You are doing the work, but your internal monologue is a brilliant, vicious rebellion.
I love that visual so much, the outer perfection and the inner rebellion. And looking at these transit notes, I really want to validate that feeling right now.
Please do.
If you are a Gemini feeling that deep, burning sense of exhaustion, tired of your efforts not being seen, tired of always carrying the mental load while others take the credit, hear me when I say this, that internal flag of rebellion you are raising is completely justified.
Wave that flag, my honeys. You are working so hard, constantly adapting, constantly communicating. When the people in charge fail to recognize your brilliant mind, it is maddening. You have every right to feel that frustration while you aggressively fold that yellow cloth.
Absolutely. But we also have to talk about the cosmic elephant in the room that is amplifying all of this frustration and making that fog even thicker.
Oh no. Let me guess. The ruler of the Gemini sign is up to its usual tricks.
You guessed it. Mercury is retrograde.
Of course it is. I can't believe it.
It wouldn't be a party without it.
The planet of communication, technology, and travel is spinning backward and creating absolute, delightful chaos. Cue the dramatic music.
It really is a recipe for drama. Now, to be clear, Mercury isn't actually moving backward. It's an optical illusion from our perspective here on Earth. But that illusion perfectly mirrors what happens in our lives. We start looking backward.
We really do.
And because Mercury is retrograde in this very sensitive, watery part of the sky, you have to be on high alert for the ghosts of the past.
I was actually reading in one of our source articles that retrograde in water signs specifically targets emotional nostalgia. So my nasty birds, it is not just an ex sending a random, hey, what's up text.
Oh, no, it's worse.
It is an ex sending a link to a highly specific song you both used to listen to in 2019. It is a highly targeted emotional trap.
That is exactly how it manifests. It is a cosmic test of your boundaries. Ex-lovers might suddenly reappear out of nowhere to confuse you, right when you thought you were finally over them.
And it's not just romantic exes either.
Right. Previously unnoticed issues with your children or underlying tensions with loved ones and family members, they might suddenly bubble up to the surface. Things you thought were resolved are coming back for a mandatory second review.
And because there is such a heavy water element in the sky right now, you might find yourself acting a bit out of character, right? Like a Gemini is usually the witty life of the party, but all this water's making them soggy.
Soggy is a great word for it. The typical Gemini detachment is compromised. You might temporarily fall into a bit of a victim mentality, taking offense to things you would normally laugh off.
Or they get petty.
Very. You might find yourself acting passive-aggressively. You might just completely cool the room down for no apparent reason, giving people the famous Gemini icy breeze because you feel fundamentally misunderstood.
Yes. 1 minute you are chatting everyone up, and the next minute you are freezing everyone out because they didn't appreciate your brilliant joke.
Exactly.
But here's the big warning, my nice-hearted listener. Please, lean in and listen to me. With Uranus, the planet of sudden shocks, and Mars, the planet of aggression, stirring the pot in the background, you might feel a sudden, overwhelming urge to make some very impulsive, feisty decisions.
The urge to just burn the bridge entirely will be very strong during this transit. Uranus demands sudden liberation, and Mars provides the match to light the fire.
Exactly. But looking at these charts, the advice is crystal clear. Do not slam the door in anger right now.
Don't do it.
If you slam that door in a fit of rage, I promise you when the retrograde clears and the fog lifts, you're going to have to eat your words and sheepishly walk back through that very same door to apologize.
It's so true.
Keep the peace. Keep the peace with your kids. Keep the peace with your partners. Keep the peace with your boss. Just smile, fold the yellow cloth, and vent to your best friend instead.
If you know the storm is coming, you don't have to get wet. Just observe the emotions, but do not let them drive your permanent actions. Let the retrograde do its chaotic dance while you stay centered.
Absolutely.
Because if you can just hold on and practice some restraint, the energy shifts so dramatically in your favor.
Oh my God, can you look at the chances of the Gemini this month? It will make you smile. This next part of the transit data is so good, it completely makes up for the retrograde fog.
It truly is the turning point of the entire year for Gemini. Around March 11th, Jupiter, the grand cosmic benefactor, the planet of massive luck, expansion, joy, and abundance, turns direct.
Okay, I know Jupiter is the planet of luck, but what does turning direct actually mean in this context? Because Jupiter's been sitting in Gemini for a while now, right?
Yes, it has. When a planet is retrograde, its energy is turned inward. It's muffled. When we say Jupiter turns direct, imagine a massive freight train that looked like it was idling or slowly rolling backward. Suddenly, the gears click into place and it speeds straight ahead down the tracks. All that pent-up, expansive energy is released outward into the world. And it's happening right in your sign. Jupiter in Gemini is finally waking up and moving forward at full speed.
Cue the confetti, pop the champagne, my dears. Isn't it great?
It is a massive cosmic blessing. When Jupiter moves direct in your own sign, it operates like a giant magnifying glass for all of your natural talents.
I love that.
For Gemini, this means incredible, expansive energy for travel, trade, communication, writing, speaking, and teaching. Jupiter expands whatever it touches, and in an air sign, it expands information and connection.
So all the areas where your brilliant mind naturally excels are getting a giant dose of cosmic fertilizer.
Exactly.
It is like the universe is releasing a swarm of inspiration fairies, and they are flying all around your head,
Yeah,
just sprinkling fairy dust all over your ideas. This is an explosively creative time for you.
it really is.
If you are a Gemini writer, suddenly all your plot points are going to connect perfectly. If you are in sales, you're going to find the absolute perfect pitch. If you are creating art or trying to grow your social media presence, this is your golden ticket.
The creativity is going to be off the charts. You are going to find the exact right words at the exact right time. And looking closely at the specific degrees in the chart, there are a couple of dates you really need to circle on your calendar.
Tell them. Tell them.
March 5th and March 7th are incredibly lucky days. On these days, the planetary alignments are creating a direct pipeline of good fortune straight to you. You are literally going to wake up, look around, and feel in your bones, luck has finally returned to me.
Oh, luck has finally returned to me. I love that so much. It is exactly what you deserve. After all that hard work, after all that feeling of being unappreciated by the micromanagers of the world, you are finally going to receive the gifts, the thanks, and the deep, profound appreciation you have been craving.
It will feel incredibly validating. The external world will finally match the internal effort.
It is like standing on a stage and being handed a shiny, framed school certificate of validation with a giant gold star on it. You did it. You are brilliant. Everyone finally sees it.
The sky really is handing you a reward for your patience. But because we want you to navigate this month perfectly and actually enjoy these blessings, we need to transition into some practical magic. The day-to-day things you can do to support your physical body while this massive energetic shift happens.
Yes, let's get practical.
Yeah.
Because an overstimulated Gemini is an exhausted Gemini. What should they be looking out for?
Well, first and foremost, a quick tech tip based on our retrograde data. Because we are still dealing with the shadow phase of that tricky Mercury retrograde, if you have the urge to buy a new phone, a new computer, a new fancy TV, or really any major electronic device, hold your horses. Just pause.
Do not click add to cart my chicky birds. Or rather, leave it in the cart and step away.
Exactly. Just leave it in the cart. Wait until after the retrograde shadow energy fully clears, which happens around March 21st.
That makes sense.
The retrograde illusion messes with communication and wiring. If you buy electronics before then, you are practically begging for software glitches, wrong shipments, or the deep annoyance of finding out that exact laptop goes on a massive sale 3 days after you bought it. Just wait it out.
That is such good advice. Save your money, save your sanity. And speaking of sanity, let's do a little health check. I lovingly want to tell all my dear listeners out there to please rest and take care of your physical health this month.
Very important.
Your Gemini brains are constantly running 1,000,000 miles a minute. You are thinking, analyzing, talking, processing. What does all that mental gymnastics actually do to their physical body?
The mind-body connection for an air sign is incredibly immediate. Because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, your nervous system is essentially a high-speed fiber optic cable.
Wow, yes.
When you are mentally overstimulated, it manifests physically. You might experience butterflies in your stomach, tension in your shoulders, or that classic 3 a.m. racing thoughts insomnia where you suddenly remember something embarrassing you said in 2014. You need physical off switches.
Oh, I know that 3 a.m. feeling. I specifically want to highlight the days of March 4th to 6th and March 19th to 22nd. Put a big red circle around those dates on your calendar. Those are the days to intentionally power down.
Absolutely.
And my honeys, I know resting for a Gemini does not mean sitting in a dark room meditating for 3 hours. That would just make you more anxious. Active rest is your friend. Read a cozy mystery, take a long walk while listening to some lighthearted music, do a puzzle. Give your high-speed brain a low-stakes task so your nervous system can finally relax. The inspiration fairies will still be there when you wake up, I promise.
Giving yourself permission to rest is the ultimate hack for this month. And when you do, you will find that your relationships actually benefit from it immensely. As the month draws to a close and that chaotic retrograde energy finally settles down, our charts show something truly beautiful happening in your personal life.
Oh, I love the good news.
You will find that your bonds with your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors, and your very close lifelong friends are deepening in a truly heartfelt way.
That makes perfect astrological sense, doesn't it? Geminis naturally rule the third house of siblings and close local communities. So when those bonds are strong, your whole spirit just shines brighter.
Exactly. The third house is your comfort zone. Jupiter's forward motion will illuminate this area, The superficial chatter will drop away, and you will be left with genuine, supportive, deeply loving connections.
That sounds wonderful.
You will be having those late-night conversations where you just laugh until your stomach hurts, truly connecting soul to soul with the people who have known you forever. It is the perfect, grounding way to wrap up such a wild, transformative month.
It really is. Okay, let's look at the big picture of this entire journey we have been mapping out today. We've gone from the stress of the cosmic square and the dense Pisces fog to the absolute glory of Jupiter turning direct in your sign. But before we let you go, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to chew on, something to really mull over as you navigate these transits.
I love this part of our analysis. What is the final thought for our Geminis?
Think about this, my dear listener. What if this month's intense inner frustration, the folding of that yellow cleaning clock while secretly fuming, the heavy feeling of not being seen or appreciated by authority figures, what if that isn't just a passing planetary annoyance?
Oh, I see where you're going.
What if the universe is purposefully making you so incredibly uncomfortable in your current situation so that you finally stop rebelling only in your head and start demanding your true worth out loud in the real world?
That is an incredibly powerful synthesis of the 10th house energy, because the 10th house is all about your public standing. If you are only complaining internally, nothing changes externally. The universe is turning up the heat and applying that square pressure, so you have absolutely no choice but to speak up, step out of the fog, and claim your space.
Exactly. Use that brilliant Gemini voice. Do not just mutter to the yellow cloth while you wipe the counters. Tell the world exactly who you are and what you deserve. You are backed by Jupiter's massive, expansive luck right now, so the universe is completely ready to catch you when you take that leap.
You have all the cosmic tools you need this month. Just remember to breathe through the retrograde shadow, embrace the inspiration fairies when they arrive, and let your natural brilliance shine without apology.
We're sending you so much positive energy, so much love, and endless amounts of laughter, my dear listeners. May your March be as sparkling, intelligent, and vibrant as you are.
We are cheering you on every single step of the way.
Next month, your Gemini is waiting for big surprises.
In order not to miss it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel called What Do Stars Say? And if you like our horoscope interpretation of this month, don't forget to like it. Don't be shy to share your comment with us.